8 signs from the universe that someone isn't right for you. Introduction. Have you ever felt a tightness in your chest, a knot in your stomach, or an emotional exhaustion when you're around someone? Almost like your body is trying to tell you something your mind hasn't figured out yet. That's because sometimes the universe doesn't speak in words. It speaks through sensations. It uses your body as a messenger. And when you keep holding on to someone who isn't aligned with your true self, those signals only get louder. You can try to ignore it, but that unexplained fatigue, sudden anxiety, or strange emotional disconnect, those are quiet alarms, subtle signs that something's out of sync. And maybe, just maybe, the universe is trying to protect you from something you can't yet see. This video is an invitation to start tuning into that invisible language. We're going to talk about 8 signs the universe uses to show you that this person isn't meant for you. Signs that show up in your body, your energy, and even in your environment. And don't worry, I'm not here to judge. I'm here to help you make sense of what you might have been feeling for a long time, but haven't had the courage to face. This could be the turning point, the clarity you need to step away from a relationship that's draining you and move toward a life that feels lighter, more authentic, and aligned with who you truly are. Here's the simple truth. The universe doesn't want you stuck with someone who brings you down. And today, you'll learn how it shows you that, even without saying a word. Both science and spirituality, in their own ways, have recognized that our bodies are incredibly sensitive to subtle signals. Research on emotional intelligence shows that our physical reactions often come before our rational minds can even process what's happening. And in the world of energetic spirituality, it goes even deeper. Someone's vibration can directly impact your life force. Ever notice how you feel uplifted around certain people and completely drained around others? That's not just in your head. Energy doesn't lie, and it's not just spiritual talk. Holistic therapists, psychoanalysts, and even neuroscientists have been warning us about the physical impact of toxic relationships, from weakened immune systems to chronic stress responses. This video isn't based on guesswork or vague intuition. It's grounded in real signals, with emotional, spiritual, and even physiological foundations. You deserve this clarity. And above all, you deserve to be protected. That knot in your stomach. Have you ever felt like something was off but couldn't quite explain why? A heavy, uncomfortable feeling right in the middle of your stomach, like you swallowed a rock. That's the classic knot in your stomach. And it's not just in your head. This area of the body is often called our second brain, because it's home to a complex network of neurons known as the enteric nervous system. It communicates directly with your actual brain and reacts to emotional stimuli, often before you're even aware of what's going on. When you're around someone who isn't aligned with your well-being, this second brain responds. It acts like a silent alarm. You might not realize it at first, but your body knows something's wrong. That knot can come with nausea, a sudden loss of appetite, or a growing tension that just won't go away. Picture being in a relationship with someone who on paper seems perfect, polite, charming, maybe even full of compliments. But every time you're with them, your stomach tightens. That could be a sign your energy is clashing with theirs, and that something deeper is being ignored. This kind of reaction is common in relationships marked by emotional manipulation, power imbalances, or hidden agendas. Your body picks up on the energy long before your mind puts the pieces together. And if you ignore those physical warnings, you could find yourself trapped in something that's slowly wearing you down. That's why the first step is to trust what you feel. If your stomach tenses up around someone, pay attention. That discomfort isn't there to bother you. It's trying to protect you. Listening to that signal is a powerful act of self-love. And sometimes, simply acknowledging it is the first step toward breaking free. Like this video, share it with someone who needs to hear this. And if you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button. You're not alone on this journey. Constant physical tension. You wake up already feeling tense, like your body's been fighting a silent battle all night. Stiff shoulders, clenched jaw, tight back. It might seem normal, but it's not. That kind of chronic tension is your body's way of telling you something, and it could be the presence of someone who's draining your energy. When we're around toxic people or emotionally oppressive environments, our bodies go into a constant state of alert. It's like your nervous system is whispering, "Watch out, something's not right here." Even if your mind tries to brush it off, your body doesn't lie. And that lingering tension? It's a silent scream that most people never learn to interpret. Think about a relationship where you feel like you're constantly walking on eggshells. You choose your words carefully, avoid conflict, and slowly lose your sense of freedom. Over time, your body adapts to this hypervigilance. The tension builds up and begins to manifest physically. Back pain, teeth grinding, insomnia, chronic fatigue. Now picture the opposite. Being near someone who makes you feel safe and seen. Your body relaxes, your muscles soften, and your smile comes without effort. That's not coincidence. That's energy in motion. The energy of the people around us directly affects our physiology. Learning to recognize these signals is the first step to protecting both your emotional and physical health. Sometimes the most healing thing you can do is step away from someone who's been keeping your body in a state of stress. The relief you feel when that tension finally fades, it's indescribable. It's your body saying thank you for listening. Respecting what your body tells you isn't weakness, it's emotional intelligence. Your body often knows the truth long before your mind is ready to accept it. And when you finally start trusting that internal radar, you begin to make choices that are healthier, freer, and more aligned with who you really are. Feeling drained after being with someone. Have you ever left a conversation or hangout feeling like you just ran an emotional marathon? It's more than just a tiring chat. It's energetic exhaustion, like your internal battery's been completely drained. This is one of the clearest signs that the person you were with might be pulling energy from you. Energy vampires don't need to shout or be overtly toxic to have an impact. In fact, many come across as friendly and even charming. But somehow, every time you see them, you walk away feeling heavier, more depleted, less inspired. That's because they feed off your attention, your empathy, your listening, and rarely give anything back. They don't add to your life, they take from it. Think about that one friend who always shows up with a crisis, a complaint, or a dramatic story, but never asks how you are. You care, you listen, you give advice, and when they leave, it feels like they've taken a part of you with them. At first, you tell yourself, they're just going through a rough patch, but when that pattern drags on for weeks, months, even years, it's no longer just their issue. It's affecting your health, your mood, your peace. Being around people who truly uplift you feels the opposite, like an energy boost. Even after deep conversations, you feel clearer, lighter, more alive. The difference is undeniable. Recognizing this pattern is incredibly freeing. When you realize that your exhaustion isn't just about being too busy, but about who is in your life, you begin choosing your connections more wisely, and that changes everything. Because energy is life. And you shouldn't spend your life drop by drop on someone who doesn't value it. Start paying attention. After being with certain people, do you feel recharged or drained? That answer says more about your emotional well-being than any self-help book ever could. And it's where real change begins. Unexplained negative emotions. Ever wake up with a weight on your chest, a strange heaviness, and no idea why? Or maybe your day started off fine, but out of nowhere, a wave of sadness or anxiety hit you like a storm. These sudden emotional shifts can be a powerful sign that someone is draining your energy, even from afar. Yes, that's real, because energy doesn't need a physical presence to be felt. When you're emotionally connected to someone, energy flows between you, whether you realize it or not. And if that person is stuck in low vibrations, fear, anger, jealousy, resentment, you might start feeling it in your body, your thoughts, your heart. It's like tuning into a radio station you never chose. Suddenly, you're picking up static, emotional noise, and you don't know why. The truth is, some people leave energetic residue on you, invisible marks that weigh you down, make you uneasy, or throw you off balance. And this can happen even after you've cut physical ties with them. A common example? The end of a relationship. Even after the breakup, the other person might still be intensely focused on you, full of anger, longing, desire, or frustration. That emotional charge, if strong enough, can cross boundaries and hit you like a cloud of emotions that aren't even yours, but still feel real inside you. The good news? You can clear that energy. You can protect your space. And it starts with awareness, knowing that not every emotion you feel is actually yours. When that clicks, you stop blaming yourself or thinking something's wrong with you. You begin to let go, to choose what you want to feel, to take back control of your energy field, because you deserve to feel light, to experience peace without needing a reason. And that begins the moment you learn to recognize what comes from within and what's simply been projected onto you from the outside. That feeling of always being watched or judged. Ever get that eerie sense that someone's watching you, even when you're alone, or feel like you're being judged all the time, even when you've done nothing wrong? If this has been happening, more often than not, don't brush it off. It could be a spiritual sign that someone is draining your energy. This feeling of being watched is common among highly sensitive or spiritually attuned people. When someone is intensely focused on you, whether out of envy, obsession, or emotional dependence, an invisible energetic cord can form between you. And the stronger their emotions, the more overwhelming that sensation of being observed can become. So what does this mean, practically speaking? That your energy is being pulled on a regular basis. The constant sense of judgment often stems from this connection too. The other person is projecting negative thoughts, silent criticisms, and emotional pressure onto you. Even from afar, these projections affect your energy field, stirring up anxiety, self-doubt, and inner tension. Here's an example. Imagine you ended a toxic friendship, but the other person didn't take the separation well. They start talking about you behind your back, holding on to bitterness, replaying old conversations with resentment. Even without direct contact, you might still feel their energy around you, like a silent voice questioning your every move, undermining your confidence. But this connection can be cut. The first step is awareness, knowing what's really happening. The second is protecting your energy through spiritual cleansing rituals like herbal baths, guided meditations, and energy-cutting prayers. And the third is rebuilding your self-esteem, because the more solid you are in yourself, the less power anyone has over you. And remember, no one can hold power over you without your energetic permission. Your protection starts with awareness, and with the decision to stop carrying what was never yours to begin with. Constant obsession with someone or something. Have you ever found yourself thinking about someone or something constantly, no matter how hard you try to focus on something else? That's not random. It's the universe trying to get your attention. Obsession isn't natural. It's a sign that something in your energy is out of balance, and your mind and body are scrambling to make sense of it. Obsession can be tied to a specific person, an ex, a former friend, someone you had a falling out with. Or it could be about something more abstract: success, recognition, power. Either way, it steals your inner peace and clouds your sense of reality. It becomes a heavy, sticky energy that blurs your clarity and drains your spirit. Picture this. You've ended a relationship, but days, even weeks, later, that person is still dominating your thoughts. That isn't love. That's an unbalanced, energetic connection that needs to be cut. Obsessive thoughts often stem from emotional dependency, fear of rejection, or deep-seated insecurity. And the same applies to obsession with external achievements, pouring all your energy into chasing. Something can be a distraction from what your soul actually needs. The good news? Just as the universe allowed this pattern to form, it can also help you break it. The key is to recognize the signal, set strong boundaries with the person or situation, and reconnect with yourself. Self-awareness, meditation, emotional detachment, and honoring your personal limits are essential tools for breaking free from obsession. A practical example: if someone is living in your head rent-free, take a step back. Sometimes distance is necessary for healing. In that space, focus on you. Let go of the memories that keep you stuck, Clear your energy with rituals like white light visualization or herbal baths. And ask yourself what you're really clinging to. Freedom begins when you stop chasing what weighs you down and start living from within. Leave a like and share this message with someone who might need to hear it. When emotional chaos takes over. Have you ever found yourself caught in a whirlwind of conflicting emotions, unsure of what you're feeling or even thinking anymore? That emotional chaos you're experiencing might be one of the clearest signs the universe can give you, a message that a relationship or situation is completely out of alignment with your true path. Emotional chaos shows up in different ways, but it's not hard to recognize. It often starts with insecurity, followed by anxiety and a constant feeling of being off balance. Every interaction with the person or situation behind this emotional storm feels like an emotional roller coaster. No peace, no stability. That's a major red flag that something in your life needs to shift, and it doesn't stop at your emotions. When chaos takes over, your body feels it too. You might start experiencing insomnia, chronic fatigue, irritability, even physical symptoms, like headaches and muscle tension. Your stress levels shoot up, and over time, that can take a serious toll on both your mental and physical health. A real-life example. You're in a relationship that's full of highs and lows, constant arguments, or poor communication. Instead of feeling supported and understood, you feel emotionally drained, like you're constantly swimming upstream. That's what emotional chaos looks like, and it's your cue to pause and reassess. The key to navigating this? Distance. Step back from the source of the chaos, at least for a while. Give your mind and body the space they need to reset and return to balance. During this break, prioritize self-care. Meditate. Do things that calm and ground you. Rebuild your self-worth. And above all, remind yourself, you deserve peace. The takeaway. Once you recognize emotional chaos and take steps to release it, you create space for a more stable, grounded, and healthy life. What the universe is trying to tell you is simple. Don't hold on to what throws you off balance. When you walk away from chaos, you make room for calm, clarity, and true emotional healing, feeling drawn to new places or people. Sometimes life whispers to us that it's time for a change, and we feel it in unexpected ways. Have you ever felt a sudden urge to explore a new place, meet new people, or switch up your routine? That desire might be more than just restlessness. It could be the universe nudging you toward environments and connections that better align with the person you're becoming. When you consistently feel pulled toward fresh spaces, new ideas, or different social circles, it's often a sign that your current environment no longer supports your growth. Through these internal and external shifts, the universe is gently encouraging you to open up to new possibilities and to expand beyond the limits of where you are now. Think of it like this. After a period of stagnation or being surrounded by relationships that no longer fulfill you, you start feeling drawn to places that inspire you, people with more open-minded perspectives, or environments that bring you peace and spark your creativity. That shift in energy, it's your soul telling you you're ready for the next chapter. Why does this happen? As we grow and evolve, our interests, desires, and needs naturally shift. These changes are a signal that you're ready to leave behind what no longer serves your journey and embrace experiences that truly nourish your spirit. That pull toward something new is your higher self showing you where you belong next. The benefit? Listening to those intuitive nudges can lead to greater clarity, fresh opportunities, and a deep sense of renewal. When you follow that inner guidance, you naturally distance yourself from environments that drain your energy and attract the people, places, and experiences that truly support your well-being and evolution. If this message resonated with you, leave a like and share it with someone who might need this reminder. Practical strategies to listen to your body and the universe. Now that you've learned how to recognize the signs from your body and the universe, how can you truly reconnect with them in a meaningful way? Here are 5 simple yet powerful strategies to help you start listening and trusting these signs so you can make choices that align with your true path. Set aside time every day to check in with yourself. It might seem small, but this habit can transform your awareness. Take a few quiet minutes each day to reflect on how you feel after certain interactions or situations. Journaling is a great tool for this. Write down any emotions, physical sensations, or patterns you notice. Over time, this will help you clearly see what and who is no longer contributing to your well-being. Embrace solitude regularly. We live in a world full of noise and distractions. Sometimes the only way to hear your inner voice is to step away from the chaos. Make it a point to have at least 10 minutes of silence each day. Take a walk alone, meditate, or simply breathe deeply. This pause brings clarity, and once you slow down, you'll start noticing the signs around and within you more clearly. Reignite your passions. Toxic relationships, societal pressure, and endless obligations can disconnect you from what brings you joy. Take time to reconnect with what lights you up, the things that make you feel alive and fulfilled. When you rediscover your passions, it becomes easier to recognize what truly aligns with your purpose and the energy you want to attract. Connect with nature. Nature is one of the most powerful sources of healing and clarity. Walk outside, touch a tree, lie in the grass, or simply look up at the sky. These moments of connection ground you and quiet the noise in your mind. Nature gently reminds you of the signs you've been missing and helps restore your energy while reconnecting you to the universe's rhythm. Ask yourself, does this relationship make me feel free? One of the most important questions you can ask is, does this relationship or environment help me grow, or does it hold me back? Healthy connections feel freeing, while toxic ones leave you drained and stuck. Be honest with yourself. That honesty is what will empower you to make better, more aligned decisions. If any of these signs resonated with you, drop a comment below and share your experience. I'd love to know how you're tuning into the messages your body and the universe are sending. Remember, listening to your inner guidance is a powerful form of self-care and self-love. If this video helped you, don't forget to like, subscribe for more content on how to live a more balanced, vibrant life, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Comment below, which of these strategies are you going to try first? Let's talk about how you've used your body's messages to make more intentional, soul-aligned choices. Thank you for being here, for showing up for yourself, and for choosing to walk this path of personal growth and healing. I'm here to support you in living with more energy, clarity, and peace. Believe this, the best is yet to come.